Hi there, my name is Mcoy Fundales. I'm vocalist and chief songwriter for the band Kenyo. This is for Time Out magazine. I started playing in a band in high school as a sort of a fun thing to do with friends. My former band was known as Orange and Lemons. Has a successful 4-year run as a group. And then we disbanded last 2007, and then I formed another band called Kenyo, which is what I'm doing right now. Like for me, if ever I'm out and having gigs, depends on how many gigs I do a night. If, for example, we start early, we start playing probably around dinner time, 6 or 7 p.m. and then go to the next gig probably around 10 or 11 p.m. The last gig would be at around 1 a.m. So in different locations, and we have to rush with all the equipment and stuff. It's a fun thing to do because this is what we like doing, playing music in front of different people in different venues. That's it, work and night outs at the same time, nothing can beat that. Being a person from a known band, especially here in the Philippines, could be a funny thing, especially for kids who don't hesitate to approach you anywhere you are, asking questions and asking for souvenirs, maybe a guitar pick or an autograph. Sometimes I get approached inside a bus or the public train, so commuting is a somehow difficult thing for me to do. Whenever I stroll around the mall and get recognized, yeah, I get that as well. Whenever I'm out with friends, sometimes it can be very embarrassing. They start approaching you while you're having a private time with friends. But it's part of work and I'm not complaining. I'd be dead worried if people don't do that anymore. So, yeah. Besides playing in a band, both with Orange and Lemons before and Kenyo right now, and being seen on TV playing with the band, I also got this stint with Pinoy Big Brother Celebrity Edition, wherein I was housed together with different celebrities inside Big Brother house, an ABS-CBN program here in the Philippines. And the question is, do I like being watched? I don't think a lot of people appreciate being watched all the time, 24 hours, 24/7, because it's pretty hard, pretty uncomfortable, especially during the first week, especially if you're going to use the toilet, restroom. You get used to it and you start watching them back. And yeah, I guess it was pretty weird, really uncomfortable during the first week, but after on the second week, I guess I became more comfortable, and I hardly noticed the cameras at all. So, well, basically, I'm a type of individual who doesn't like being idle, so I usually occupy myself with a lot of things, and it's easy to balance these activities when you're really passionate about them, very interested in doing them. Like for example, it's either I write a song today or I write a poem. Some are very personal, so I keep them with me as a personal collection. Some I reserve for a new album I'm doing, or probably a book collection of poems from me in the future. Why not? As an actor, I just started acting in independent films, indie films, because I like the projects. I would usually be probably doing film projects, if I'm very much sold with the concept, with the stories. If the director is Carlo Cruz, it's a big factor. My second movie project was called Forgotten War, and I was very, very much interested in being part of it because it's a very special movie that talks about part of Philippine history, which is not known to many people, many Filipinos. And I myself was very much surprised with what I learned from the story, from the script, and how we Filipinos contributed a lot with the Korean War. And I was given the opportunity to represent the people who are introducing this part of the history to our people, so I grabbed it. once. Very, very good film. I'm very proud to be part of it. And Kyla Labus is in the house. We normally play in venues here in Manila, like for example in Makati we have a place called Hard Rock Cafe, and but you would usually find us playing here in Eastwood City in this bar called Club Dread, because even before the band became popular with our audience, we've been playing here. Our kind of music, our own songs, and the people are very appreciative of what we sing. So if you want to catch us in a gig, you can catch us here at Club Trip, usually twice or thrice a month. So that makes it about once every week. So there. If ever I find myself out looking for a place to eat, I'm very much into Japanese and Korean food, so there's a place. I have a favorite restaurant, Korean restaurant somewhere in Timog, but here in Eastwood City, whenever I'm around, since I'm usually here, I always go to Teriyaki Boy because it's Japanese food and the service is great and fast. There. What places do I usually avoid? As much as possible, I try to avoid the malls because there are a lot of people, traffic. Like I said, sometimes I want some private time of my own. If ever I do have a whole day, it's 24 hours of free time here in Manila. The great thing about Manila is there are so many choices, so many options for you to go to. You can either go to Makati, there's a lot of places there to spend the night out with, or the Fort, or Ortigas, especially here in Eastwood City. There are so many establishments open 24 hours a day. Where you can dine out, drink with friends, and do clubbing, and just if you want to have some quiet conversations with long-time friends that you haven't seen for quite a long time, visit here, Eastwood City, 24 hours. They're very much open. The thing with Manila is just like in any other cities or capitals in the world, it has two faces. One, the colorful one, and the other one is more of the reality side. Where, if you want to see what people do here in Manila, the real status of some Filipino families, and you can also see it here. If you want to go out and party, like I said, go to places like Makati, the Fort, Ortigas, Malate. If you're into photojournalism and you want to catch a glimpse of or capture images of Filipino living, you can visit Sampaloc area where old Manila houses are located. Or probably if you really want some ancestral Manila homes, you can go to Green Hills or in New Manila. If you want to visit the shanties or the places where in the less fortunate Filipino families live, you can visit places like Tondo, maybe Malabon, Navotas. But very friendly people, mind you, even if they're like into poverty or stuff. But if you really want to experience traditional Manila, a traditional Manila thing, ride the jeepney or the LRT maybe, and the bus, the non-air-conditioned bus, and enjoy it. It's a crazy thing out there, but it's very much fun. Overall, Manila is a great place, and I would personally like to invite you to see us here.